What's going on, YouTube? I'm finally back. I know I've been out for a good 2, 3, 4, 5 month hiatus, but I'm back. And hope you guys listen to my advice. The Bucs were gonna take it all the way. Hope y'all listened.
Cap.
Now with the album out, are you paying attention?
But now we get into the real deal, Holyfield. The NFL season is back. All bets are on, unlike the NBA, there's no load management. There's 82 games in the NBA, where the NFL, there's 17 games. So the games are going to be more hype. There's going to be more meaning into these games. Let's get it.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess.
Starting off the NFL season, we got the Cowboys versus the Bucs. And for the Cowboys, starting with their offense, Dak is back. He got that guaranteed contract of $77 million a year. He's coming back from a torn ACL though. He was starting out hot last year, so let's see if he can continue with that pace he had before the injury with all that guap. And on the defensive side, this is one of the worst defenses in the league. All right. Luckily, they picked up some good players, safeties like Malik Hooker from the Colts and Keanu Neal from the Falcons. Maybe they'll create a spark for the Cowboys. Can only hope for the best with them. Bucs, on the other hand, offensive-wise, we're talking about the Bucs, national champs last year. Not a whole lot of changes. Why would there be? They got one of the best O-line out in the league from last year and leading the way. Old man GOAT Tom Brady. Defensive wise, the Bucs, they're looking pretty solid. Number one in rushing defense. So the Cowboys are gonna have their hands full. Zeke better step up. Cowboys O-line better step up because this defense is serious. The weak part of this Bucs team overall is their secondary. Secondary isn't also hot, so expect Dak to sling the ball for some scoring opportunities. Predictions of this game. As of right now, Bucs are an 8-point favorite, and I'm gonna take the Bucs on the spread. I'm surprised it's only 8 points. I could see it being 10 points easily. So national spotlights, Thursday Night Football. We'll just call it 17-30 Bucs.
It would be a 57-yard try from this spot if they pick up no more yardage. Brady goes for the deep shot. He's got a touchdown! Scotty Miller! Oh my gosh!
Our second game of our quadruple header. We got Sunday Night Football. We're talking about the Bears against the Rams. Now let's start off with the Rams. Offensive wise, they already got their new quarterback, Matthew Stafford, trade from the Detroit Lions. He's a solid quarterback, but never had a solid team. Now he's on a solid team. This might be their missing piece for Super Bowl contention. So let's see how that all plays out. They had some bad news in the offseason. Starting running back, what's his name? Cam Akers. He got a torn Achilles this offseason. So let's see how their run game plays out. Now, defensive-wise for the Rams, you already know they got like a top 3 defense. Starting off with, Aaron Donald, straight beast mode, you know what I mean? And Jalen Ramsey, probably the best corner in the game. But they lost a few starters in their secondary, such as players Troy Hill and John Johnson. So let's see if they have any slowdown in the passing game defensively. Now for the Bears, starting off with their offense, Andy Dalton will be their starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears. They wouldn't risk putting Justin Fields out as the starting quarterback, as you already know their O-line has been a complete struggle. So putting a rookie quarterback out there, with a bad defense, they didn't want to risk that at all. So they're going to start with Andy Dalton right now for him. It's make or break time for him, because if he's struggling, the O-line is struggling, they'll probably have to put Justin Fields in. And defensive wise, that is their strength in the Bears team, but I mean, their defense is mediocre. They've had some struggles in the passing defense, but they do have Khalil Mack, who's a straight Mack truck, you feel me? And hopefully he can figure it out against the fairly solid Rams offense. Prediction-wise for this game, right now I believe it's a 7.5 point favorite. The Rams just got their new stadium, SoFi Stadium, probably the best stadium in the league. The Bears offense is too wishy-washy. You don't know what to expect. You know, they got a new quarterback, no chemistry going. I mean, same with the Rams, but I mean, Rams is just a better complete team, so I'm gonna go with the Rams with the spread on this one, out in La La Land.
Watch out here! Picked! Williams! Touchdown Rams! A 4 wide receiver set, and Troy, they tried to force it to DK Metcalf, and there was Darius Williams for the touchdown.
And in our triple header, we got the Raiders at the we got the Ravens at the Raiders. Now, we'll start off with the Ravens first. You already know with their offense, they got a guy named Lamar Jackson, one of the fastest quarterbacks in the league. He just recently rushed for 1,000 yards last year. Their O-line has been a struggle. They are missing 3 of their starting O-line from last year, but that might be a good thing. As like I said, they were a struggle last year keeping Lamar Jackson in the pocket. Now, on their defense, you know, Baltimore Ravens, they're known for their defense, especially in the secondary, with players like Marcus Peters and Humphrey. You know, their air raid defense is pretty solid. Rush defense-wise, not so great at all. I think they're ranked like, I don't know, they're ranked pretty low. That's just saying, you know, they're gonna have their hands full against the Raiders run. Now to the Raiders, starting with their offense, or just the team in general, you know, I really think John Gruden's in the hot seat. The Raiders started real hot last year, but ended up real cold, didn't even make the playoffs. High expectations there for Raider Nation, you know. And, you know, leading the way in their offense, you got to expect Derek Carr and Darren Waller. That's a 1-2 combo for them, you know. But also, you know, Josh Jacobs, 3rd or maybe 4th year running back out of Alabama. You know, he's on the 2nd season of 1,000 yards rushing, so I can see him make another breakout here this year. When it comes to the Raiders defense, they're struggling in the defensive department. I believe they're ranked 26 out of the 32 teams on pass efficiency when it comes to their defense. And the run game ain't that so hot either. So strong offense, weak defense for the Raiders. Now, my predictions for this game, I'm gonna go straight up upset alert on this one. Maybe I'm playing a little favoritism, I don't know. But I got a feeling the Raiders are gonna get the dub on this one. So I'm gonna take the money line plus 180. You know, just like the LA Rams, the Raiders just got a new stadium. I think it's called Allegiant Stadium, something like that. And you know, Raider Nation go crazy. You know, and they're in Vegas now, they're hyped. So I'm gonna go with the Raiders with the upset on this one, you know, money line.
Carr! Waller got it! And the Raiders go on top by a point!
Our final game for our quadruple header, game of the week. We're talking about the Seattle Seahawks against the Indianapolis Colts. Now, we'll start off with the Seahawks first. Starting with their offense, you know, we got to start talking about Russell Wilson first, one of the best quarterbacks in the game. But let's not forget their dual threat receiving core. We're talking about DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, probably the best 1-2 combo receivers in the game. As strong as their offense is and as many points as they score, their O-line still is their weakest point in their offense. Luckily, Russell Wilson's a dual threat quarterback, knows how to figure out to make plays. But, you know, just watch out for that, as the Colts do have a good defensive line. Now with the Seahawks defense, they did make a few different moves this year. They picked up 2 starting corners from our arch rival Niners. with players such as cornerback Witherspoon and a defensive end named Kern Hyder. Hopefully those cats pull out this year. Pause. Now Bobby Wags will be leading the defense. The veteran Pro Bowler. He's gonna have his load. He's gonna have his work cut out for him. As he's gonna have his work cut out for him. As the Colts offense, O-line, and running game is very good. Now, just like DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, on the other side of the ball, we got Jamal Adams and Quandre Diggs. Got 1-2 combinations in the secondary. So hopefully they do the thing. Now over to the Colts. Start with their offense. Chris Wentz was supposed to start. He's still questionable due to COVID protocols. And I don't know, that dude might be in a coma knowing him. But if he decides not to play or he can't play due to those reasons, second on the list is former UW quarterback Jacob Eason. I don't think he got much PT time in the league. He was a good quarterback in college, but we all know this is a different game. So we'll see how this whole quarterback situation plays out for the Colts, their first game. Not to mention T.Y. Hilton is out earlier this season. He will not be playing in this game as he is undergoing through some surgery, I believe, through like neck surgery. So that'll be a missing target right there. But the Colts do have a solid O-line and running back. Their O-line, one of the best, Jonathan Taylor. The running back is on the come up. He rushed for 1,100 yards last year, and he's averaging 5 yards a carry. So watch out for their rushing attack. Defensive wise, Colts, they're known for their defense. Start off with cornerback Xavier Rhodes leading the way. He's going to have his hands full against the wide receiver duo with Tyler Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. First team defensive Pro Bowl Darius Williams, he will have his hands full. He will be a key factor into stopping the Seahawks' offensive raid. As you already know, the Seahawks' weakest point is their O-line in their offense. So, if anyone's going to be disruptive for the Seahawks' power offense, it's going to be Darius Leonard. So my predictions for this game, it's a 2.5-point spread. This is going to be a close game. They're playing at Indy. They're going to be hyped for their first game. And they're playing Seahawks are playing a real solid team. I think the Seahawks are a better team. But we got to see who shows up, right? And if the Seahawks do their thing, if they do their thug thizzle, then they should come out victorious. Now, is it going to be 1 point or 10 point? That's really up in the air. If they do their thing, like I said, I'm going to go take the spread. I can see them winning by 7 to 10 points in this one.
Drive here, and open inside the 35. Metcalf, all the way inside the 20. DK Metcalf, and that's going to be a Seahawk touchdown. Wow! Looks like he went from neutral to high gear.
Now, this is going to be a great win for the Seahawks, playing a good playoff team on the road. But, it's going to be real interesting. It's going to be a good test for them. Now, if you guys enjoyed this content, gave you some insights, some statistics, some free picks, don't be a fucking hater, dude. Hit the like button. Help me out on the algorithm, you feel me? But, yeah, catch you on the next one. Alright, I'm out. One.
Ayy, never send a threat on the internet just to prove a point that decent don't get into that. We leaving it to the informants. Don't inform me about who informing, that's your final one.